I hope that's not the freeze frame.
It probably will be.
It's like the play the game, what will be our freeze frame today?
What's up, y'all?
Hi.
I still feel like
You're not in my...
you're not in mine.
Okay, what's happening? Why? It's
Put
because
it-
you put yours sideways.
Oh, do I not usually?
Oh, that'll work. Ooh, we're gonna get this if it kills us.
This is week 11, and we've almost got it.
11. We thought we were like 27. I don't know. But yes, week 11. I'm Sarah,
I'm Heather.
Ask a Health Coach.
Week 11.
Yay, and Heather's back, as you can see. She survived her vacation.
I did.
So although the stick figure Heather was quite beautiful,
Oh my gosh.
very striking.
It was definitely the best portrait I've ever seen. She
We
should
act-
really do that professionally, I think.
I think that I have a career on my hands. So I will be an Ask a Health Coach slash
caricature.
character artist.
Caricature?
Caricaturist.
Yeah.
That works. So,
Yay.
all right, we hope some of you are tuning in live. I still haven't figured out how to see
I
when
know.
people are on, so it doesn't tell me. So if you're here,
Say hello.
say
in the
hello and
comments.
comment, because we can actually see the comments.
I
but
can't
we-
see mine right now. Oh, there we go. Okay, I'll be able to see. I'm just gonna we're just gonna get comfy.
Hello. All right, mine's so dark. You have the sunlight. This is just debacles. All right.
They rearranged the tea
They
store.
did. They're
and
throwing
it
us off.
threw us off our game a little bit because we're used to this really great lighting. We're gonna have to figure it out for next week. But
Yeah, we'll bring our own. We're gonna start bringing our own lighting. Stop it. She's getting touchy. All right, should we actually talk about health?
we should. We probably should.
Okay.
They don't want to just watch our normal lives, I don't think.
Oh, we have a comment, but it's not on the right thing. Oh,
It is.
hold on. I'm gonna see if I can type and still do this at the same time. So, what's our topic for today?
Our topic is going to be fruits and vegetables.
Yay!
I love my fruits and vegetables.
All right, let's see. All right, I totally tried to multitask. Yay! Okay. So
F&F.
fruits and vegetables.
Fruits and veggies.
So pop quiz. How many fruits and vegetables are you supposed to have in a day?
Who knows?
Is anyone there? Do we have any live audience?
So when I was growing up, they changed it to the 5 a day, and I remember being in school and we had to
Use your hand?
Yeah.
Because that's when we still had the food pyramid.
Right.
Who remembers the food pyramid? It's not a pyramid anymore.
no.
It's now a plate. It's
and
a my
it's
plate.
definitely not 5 a day anymore either.
It's gone up. All right.
So the average person, just your normal person, they recommend 7 to 13 servings
a day.
a day. So it's not like 7 grapes. It's like servings, which is like your
The size
fistful.
of your palm or your
Yep.
fist.
Servings a day.
Mm-hmm.
Raise your hand if you do that. So yeah, most people can't even get that, and that's the minimum recommendation.
Yeah, and the reason for that is gone up, because you might say, well, why all of a sudden has it gone up, is actually due to environmental reasons, because we've depleted our soil due to all of our farming and agriculture. So the amount of nutrients that's actually making it into our produce
Right.
has gone down. So obviously it would stand to reason, if an apple doesn't have as many nutrients as it used to 10 years ago, we need to eat more than one apple to get the same amount we did
Exactly.
10 years ago in our fruit.
Yeah, I mean, we've all heard an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Now it's more like 5 apples a day keeps the doctor away. So eat your apples, guys.
And who has time for that? That's a lot of chewing.
Right? Like, I feel like we'd just be eating all day long.
Which for some of us might actually be nice. Because if you're eating fruits and veggies, you can literally have as many as you want. They call that a
You
green light.
Can never overeat fruits and vegetables. There's not a single person that has gotten overweight from a
From
diet
eating
of fruits and
vegetables.
So another thing, though, on this recommendation is it really should be like raw, fresh.
Yes.
So
Raw,
even
fresh
if you're
fruits and
getting like 7 servings of fruits and vegetables, most of the time we're cooking our vegetables, right? We really need those raw, fresh
I'm just like spindly
to
here.
get those.
Look at it, it's my alfalfa. Yeah. It's my alfalfa
it.
sprouts. Bean sprouts. Okay, back to vegetables. But yes, so the raw fruits and veggies. So, I mean, if you're cooking, I think we've talked about it before, like your broccoli until it's pale green and just
Lumpy.
like floppy and no crunch to it, that doesn't really count
Yeah, you're killing most of the nutrients in there, and the reason that we need to eat them is for those nutrients, those live enzymes.
Yes, the live nutrients. So yeah, a can of green beans,
It's not the same.
not cutting it.
It's still better than eating, French fries, but it's just, you're going to need so much more because you've lost so much of the nutrients.
Yeah, so then you're, compounding the issue. If we're already eating a raw fruit and veggie that's got depleted nutrients, and then you are
And then
depleting it every
cooking it,
more, then
yeah.
you have to eat. You'd never not be eating canned green beans,
Right.
to get enough nutrients. So, and then if you're an athlete,
Who works out? The word athlete is anybody who's exercising, first of all.
active, and that's doing
active.
physical activity on purpose.
Right. Or if you have like a construction job where
Oh, yeah.
you're doing manual labor, that's considered exercise.
You're working hard for the money.
And then then there's even more elite athletes, the Olympians and all that. Each time those recommendations go up. So if you're just an average person that's just working out, or you have a hard labor job, your recommendation is 16 to 18 servings a day.
That's a lot of
Every day, 7 days a week. Like, there's no break in that recommendation.
So you might say, but how? How can I eat all of those fruits and vegetables? I imagine that's how our audience talks. But how?
Yeah. Well, so we want to give just some tips on how to sneak in more fruits and vegetables during your day. I like to tell people, we like to tell people that we're coaching to try to have a vegetable with every meal.
Yes.
And we think, oh, that's doable with lunch and dinner, but most people don't think about having a vegetable for breakfast. So that's where we want to start. My favorite way is you can really scramble anything you want into some eggs. I love to scramble vegetables.
Make
and
yourself
eggs.
an omelet or a frittata.
Yeah, so I'm not great at making omelets. I'm not really patient in the
But you
kitchen.
can scramble them.
But I love to just scramble it up. You can put anything in there: spinach, zucchini, broccoli. I try to do the green things because I don't particularly love green things. And when you mix it in eggs, it tastes like eggs.
Yes, it does. But, tomatoes, and then it makes it really colorful. That's another. We say
Yes.
eat your colors.
Yeah.
It's a very colorful,
Peppers.
yummy, delicious.
And you can still
breakfast.
throw some salt on there. I like my eggs salty. But that way we are cooking those vegetables and your eggs, but you're just getting those extra servings.
Yeah, and eggs cook quickly, so you're still having like that crunch. You still get the
Yeah.
crunchiness of the vegetable. For those of you that might do breakfast shakes or smoothies,
Yes.
throw in a handful of like kale, just big
big
handful
old
of kale,
handful.
big whole handful of spinach, or you could even do like half an avocado. And honestly, the kale and the spinach, you can't taste it. It does not.
Yeah, exactly. I like
Effect.
to recommend it to people who are afraid or, to try things like kale or spinach or even avocado because, first of all, the avocado will make it your creamiest smoothie ever. It's like a milkshake. But you really can't taste it, so it's a great way to get those nutrients in your body because they're going to be fresh and raw, and you're not tasting them.
It's a great way to get your fruit, like strawberries, bananas.
Yes.
Who doesn't love a good strawberry banana smoothie in the morning? It's like a
Yeah.
tasty little treat.
I keep my freezer just stocked full of frozen fruit. I'm going to go through it like...
Yeah, and that's a good way if you want to get frozen fruit. Especially the way to get like mangoes year round
Right.
and things like that. You can get your frozen, and that's good because it's not cooked. It's
Right,
just cut
exactly.
up fresh frozen.
And avocado, I know a lot of people are afraid of it, probably just because it's green, but it's so good for so many things. Like even for breakfast, having like avocado on your toast
Yes.
instead of like butter or whatever you normally put on your toast. It's a really good healthy fat that's going to help keep you fuller longer too, so it helps you last
Yes.
till lunch.
And that can lead us into lunch because talking about substituting, you can use avocado in place of mayonnaise
Yes.
on your sandwiches. So good ways to get vegetables at lunch, of course, would be you can also substitute lettuce or spinach in place of buns or bread.
So instead of having a sandwich on bread or a burger on a bun, wrap it in a nice piece of romaine. I really like the romaine because it's big and it's got that crunch. It's very satisfying, just like when you bite into a sandwich. It kind of feels the same.
Yes, and you can put all kinds of, if you make like, say you want to do a chicken salad or something, like chicken salad, you could throw in any kind of like veggies. That's an opportunity, again, to like mix in tomatoes or celery.
Celery. I love celery in my chicken salad. I just like having that crunch in there.
Even grapes. Grapes are good in chicken
so
salad.
good. And they make it sweet. So instead of like adding sugar, because I know like my grandma added sugar to her chicken salad when she used to make it when we were little. But if you put grapes in it, then it's already sweet.
Grandma giving you diabetes.
Yeah.
It's messed up, Grandma.
You know, grandmas always do that. My granny used to make our southern sweet tea. It was like half sugar and half water.
So what are some other ways we can get veggies in?
Well, let's talk about snacking, because
Yes, snacking.
you know, we don't often think about vegetables when we're snacking, and we're talking more about vegetables because I find it people have an easier time eating fruit, right? Because fruit's sweet, and we all pretty much like fruit.
Yeah, you can grab an apple.
Yeah.
Apple and peanut butter.
But you know, try to think about having vegetables as a snack too. So she said like apple and peanut butter, but what about like celery and peanut butter?
Ooh, remember ants on a log?
Yes. Or even, I like carrots and peanut butter, or just carrots. I mean, you don't have to have peanut
Carrots
butter.
and peanut butter?
Mhm.
That's a thing. That's a
love
thing.
it.
I just learned something new.
Peanut butter is my favorite food. I'll give you all some fun facts you might not know. I put peanut butter. Well, okay, I don't eat hot dogs very often anymore, but I put peanut butter on my hot dogs. I do.
I don't know if I can be your friend anymore.
I put peanut butter in my chili. Oh my gosh, it's so good.
How does one even discover such things? What the heck?
So when I was little, my mom was serving us hot dogs, and I asked if I could put peanut butter on it, and she was like, no. And I was like, please, I want to put peanut butter on it. She's like, okay, but you have to eat the whole thing. And I had 2 or 3 because it was delicious. Anyway, just a fun fact about me.
All right.
But so yes, I put peanut butter on my carrots.
Another good thing for carrots, though, is hummus. For
Yes.
us normal people that don't put peanut butter on our carrots, you can dip them in some hummus. So instead of,
And so
chips or
much in
crackers,
hummus. Yeah.
you could use peppers or cucumbers, cherry tomatoes, and that can be a nice healthy little snack. And
But
you're
even
getting
like,
good servings of vegetables.
chips and salsa, if you get a really good quality salsa or you make your own, that's a big serving of, vegetables. Or even guacamole, make some good guacamole to have.
Yeah, you're getting a
little
serving of
corn chips.
tomato, getting a serving of... Ben says gross. Was that to the peanut butter
Hey,
thing?
don't knock it till you've tried it, y'all.
Gross. So that's how we can do snacks. What else?
I'm sorry, I'm laughing because you all are wearing gloves. It looks like you're our butlers.
We're at the tea shop again. They're wearing these white gloves. It's like white glove service.
Yeah, it's awesome.
All right.
Okay, so moving on from snacks and lunch to dinner. Obviously, we know making a big salad is always a great way to get, fruits and vegetables in.
Absolutely.
But at dinner, a lot of us, we really like pasta. So there's some good substitutions for pasta.
You can make zoodles, which is like zucchini shredded into noodles. But they actually, at the grocery store, I saw them, they have noodles that are actually made from vegetables.
Yes.
Vegetable noodles, and you can buy them in a box just like normal
Just like spaghetti.
And I can tell you that I tried them the other night and they taste really good. Like, it's not like, oh no, I'm eating a noodle out of vegetables. Like,
Right.
it just tastes like noodles, like just normal.
That's awesome.
So you could use that in place of your normal noodles to have like spaghetti or whatever pasta dish you were serving up for the evening.
Well, and like spaghetti, we like, most people use either a meat sauce or just a sauce, but you can add vegetables into that sauce too, like cut up some zucchini in there, some squash. All those things mask really well, especially if you're
Yeah.
trying to get more vegetables into your kids. You can make mashed potatoes with cauliflower.
Yes, cauliflower mashed potatoes. And they do look just like mashed potatoes.
And not that mashed potatoes are bad. I like mashed potatoes, but if you're trying to get something, a little extra, make some with cauliflower.
It's the same way. You just steam them, blend them up, add a little bit of I use omega-3 butter instead of dairy butter.
So, and let's talk about dessert. I love dessert.
And you say vegetables in dessert.
What?
Again, what?
Who has never had zucchini bread? You make banana bread, but you can make zucchini bread and it tastes delicious. You can make brownies with black beans, and that sounds super crazy, but they are so good. They're super fudgy brownies. You can make we make this amazing chocolate pudding
Yes.
with avocado and our chocolate protein powder that is so good. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's really creamy.
Really creamy. I mean, it's the best pudding I've ever had.
And speaking of carrots again, carrots are really, they're kind of a sweeter vegetable. So you can do carrots in like a carrot cake. And of course, there's ways to make a cake healthier using not sugar. You can use honey and things like that. And then of course, fruit. You know, like I said, we've talked a lot about vegetables because it's harder to sneak those in. But any kind of fruit, like instead of grabbing a sweet, you know, piece of candy or something, grab
an
a handful of berries. Berries are really good.
Super sweet, and bananas are super sweet. I use bananas a lot in baking.
Yeah, instead of, or applesauce.
And applesauce.
In baking instead of margarine and things like that.
And we made pumpkin because everything's pumpkin.
Oh,
right
everything's
now.
pumpkin. Everything pumpkin?
I made pumpkin muffins this week that don't have any flour or sugar. It's pumpkin. I'll have to post a recipe in the comments, but it uses rolled oats as the flour.
Oats.
Rolled oats is the flour, and they're delicious. Pumpkin and chocolate chips and almond butter, it's all in there.
Yes, delicious. So these are just some ways. Of course, there's a million different ways you can get fruits and veggies into your diet to get those servings. And we have,
even when you're sneaking all these in, like you're still like I can't even get close to 7 to 13 servings of raw, fresh, fruits
in
and
one day.
vegetables
Because like we
every
said,
day.
I feel like you're eating all day.
Obviously, juicing is a great option.
I'm too lazy to juice.
Yeah, well, and juicing is super healthy for you, except that you lose the fiber when you're juicing, for one thing, because you're not using the peel. But it's also just really expensive and messy and time consuming. Oh my gosh. So both of us have found an amazing way to get over 30 fruits and vegetables in our body every single day.
Every day.
Usually before breakfast, because it's in a capsule. We take an awesome supplement called Juice Plus. It's just fruits and vegetables in a capsule, and it is freaking amazing.
So if you want to learn more, you can message one of us.
Hit us
We'll
up.
give you the info on that. And also, we want to hear from you.
Yes.
Why don't you guys, if you're watching live or you're watching this not live but later, we love you, and comment below how you get fruits and veggies into your daily diet.
I want to hear, especially from moms, how are you sneaking in some extra vegetables into your kids' food? I love hearing those sneaky little ways that people get, stuff in their normal recipes. So yeah, please comment how you sneak in more fruits and vegetables.
Yeah, because even adults, I hear them say, I don't like vegetables. I don't like vegetables. So, but there are ways we can get them without knowing that we're getting them. We can trick ourselves into eating them. So,
and stop by Shineworthy Tea if you're in Antioch. I'm having happiness in a cup today. She's having
energy mate. I needed a little boost of energy today.
Awesome. So we love hanging out with you every week. We will see you again next Wednesday.
And I think that's it.
That's it.
Yay! Thanks for tuning in.
Bye.